Ooh.
Welcome to Monday Night Esports.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another installment of Monday Night Esports. I'm your host for this evening, Matty B, and I'm joined once again by the _Oceanman_, also known as Joshua Pedersen. Welcome back to the desk, man.
Aloha. It's nice to be on the desk with you once again. We had Hearthstone the other time, but now it's Monday Night Esports, which is a place where I thrive.
Thrive and jive, having a good time here. We love Monday Night Esports, and we've had a pretty great week here at the AEL. We've had our Uni Cup quarterfinals kick off, and some teams have been sent home, some are ready to kick on and push forward towards that coveted place in the grand final at Supernova Adelaide. So that's going to be very exciting.
Yeah, it's going to be huge. I'm really excited to get down there.
Get down there and see all the sights in Adelaide. It'll be heaps of fun, but we can't have the fun without the help from our wonderful sponsors. We have PwC, our strategic sponsors, the beautiful people that liked everything in the grassroots, help us build all that up, our strategic sponsors, great guys. And of course the Australian Computer Society, our foundation partners who love all things tech, computers and IT, and they've taken interest in esports just like us here at the AEL. We love our esports. And it's been a pretty big week for esports in general as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen top 8 contention, and that's all happened, and now we're in our top 4. So congrats to those teams, and congratulations to the guys who made top 8 as well. It's a pretty big feat.
It is a pretty big feat. There's a lot of teams playing in the leagues as well, so you're in that top 50 percentile. So, you know, nothing to laugh about. They've definitely done their work. But Punzy can tell us a lot more about what's happening in the University Cup. So please tell us, Punzy, what's been happening?
Hi, I'm Punzy and welcome to the League Watch. Last week, the quarterfinals took place for the AEL University Cup for CSGO, Rocket League and Dota 2, with all teams putting their best foot forward to try to victoriously move into the semi-finals. With that being said, let's move straight on to the semi-final brackets. The top 4 teams moving into the semi-finals for CSGO are ESM Black, UQ Union Purple, ANU Esports and ESM Blue. Moving into the semi-finals for Rocket League are RMIT Esports, UNSW Light Rail Dreamers, the Boomer Urs, and QUT Esports Orange. Concluding with Dota 2, the top 4 teams moving into the semi-finals are Sixth Sense, UOW Esports, Faster War Boys, and RMIT Esports. Congratulations to all. The semi-finals will begin on the 2nd of October at 6:30 p.m. I'm Punzy, and I'll see you next week for the grand final.
Thank you for that update, Punzy, on everything that's happened in the University Cup. And once again, congratulations to our semi-finalists and congratulations to our other top 8 teams. You played well this season, but unfortunately stumbled at one of the last hurdles.
Yeah, it's a big mood.
Big mood.
You know, it was pretty tense. Across the board, you know, I saw Admin Scott in there
in the Matrix.
Dude, the data, it's insane. So that's been pretty great week for everyone here, including myself.
Yeah, we've had a great time. You've been spending time away from the desk this past season, working hard in production.
Yes.
Sending me all them sweet statistics in through my earpiece.
That is true. That is very true. I've been doing that, and it's been a change of pace. A little less instrument playing, a little bit more orchestrating, and I definitely enjoy that. So don't miss don't miss. I don't miss the desk.
He doesn't miss it either.
No.
So you know, it's been a great week. Congratulations to our semi-finalists again,
Absolutely.
of course. We had a couple of upsets as well in CSGO. We had ESM Blue get the win versus RMIT Blacks. That's a pretty big one. One of our top 3 contenders at the start of the season. So excellent effort. And UQ Union Purple come out of the blocks and put on a fantastic show the other night, and they've got through to the semis as well. So a couple of teams to keep an eye out for going into the grand finals. And we had a fantastic display from a UAW over in Dota the other night as well, a very tight series.
Very, very strong. They were very, very powerful. Went up against UniSA. And that first game was very close. It was an hour long and it was a gauntlet. And in the end, UOW came out on top. They just powered through.
It was excellent, and I actually watched it for the first time ever because I'm not the biggest fan of Dota 2, but it was excellent to see. And we got Mitchell in as well.
Mitchell.
Love Mitchell.
Me too.
We met him at a party and now he's a Dota 2 caster.
That's what happens, man.
So meet me at a party and we'll get you in here, guys.
Yeah, no, you meet me at a party.
Yeah, exactly right. But speaking of parties, you know, we like to have a bit of fun here at the AEL as well, and so do our players. And we've got a few community highlights sent into us this week. We've got one from the University of South Queensland versus UNSW. They played Overwatch together in a community match a couple of weeks over during our community week. And we've got a few clips from Nova as well from their CSGO match this week. So let's take a look at what they've gotten up to.
In this week's community highlights, sent in by Nova from AEL Esports, where he picks up a double one-tap in Nana on Inferno. Also sent in by Nova, demonstrating site defense with 1 KO, picking up 3 frags on B bomb site. Up next, sent in by Ernka, playing Overwatch with an impressive high noon. Next up, sent in by Moman from UNSW, we have Woods saving Hal from the Reaper's site. Also sent in by Moman, Woods snatches the Aegis and takes down Husker, keeping faster Warboys in the game. That's all this week. Tune in next time for more community highlights.
Wow, thank you for those plays, guys. Fantastic stuff there, and some of them are a little bit laughable as well. You love Overwatch, don't you?
Yeah, you love to see it. A bit of McCree. He's got his eye on the prize.
Always got my eye on the prize as well. And
yes,
these guys certainly had their eye on the prize as well. Our community highlights aren't just for a bit of fun and games. They're also vying out to be the coolest highlight this season based on community feedback. And they can go to the running to win a PlayStation 4 and, of course, one of these fantastic AEL monitors from AEC, our fantastic sponsor who provide us with these beautiful monitors in the studio and in front of me as well. I'm going to break the fourth wall so I can see my pretty face and all the fantastic gameplay as well. And you know what? We also get to see on these AOC monitors from home or in the studio all the broadcasting we do as well here at the AEL from our telco media partner OVO, who not just provide a fantastic streaming platform over on the Play OVO platform, but they also have some fantastic mobile broadband and data plans.
Yeah, I have one.
Oh,
it's really good. It's good value for money.
great value.
And it's good reception everywhere. So no complaints from me.
I should probably jump on soon.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
talk about it enough.
Yeah, I know.
Fantastic stuff. So, you know, best clip, PlayStation 4, ASC monitor, very exciting stuff. And, you know, we've seen some pretty cool clips. I mean, I put one in, I'm probably not going to win because it was a bit mediocre.
Absolutely.
But, you know, we've had some fantastic clips. We've had aces, we've had spray downs, we've had some Dota 2 team wipes and stuff like that, some crazy goals as well.
A lot of clutches, a lot of CS clutches.
Yeah, CS seems to be the big one.
Yeah, it is. Well, you know, having that in-game demo functionality and stuff makes it really easily. We've seen some awesome Rocket League plays as well.
Yeah, some really cool stuff. So make sure you keep sending those one into us as well, guys. And we've also got some other submissions in the community as well. We've got some community interviews. Once again, we have another one this week from UK Union. It's with Dyslex, who plays in UK Union Purple and CSGO, who are our semi-finalists as well. So let's see what he's going to have to say to us.
My name's Jackson Baker, known in game as D-Flex. I study engineering here at the University of Queensland and I represent UK Union Purple in the AEL CSGO tournament. My favourite map would have to be Mirage and my favourite weapon would have to be the AK because it's so satisfying to hit those one taps in game.
Thank you for that interview, guys. Once again, great to hear from the players in the community as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Tim from UQU, what a champion. Absolutely pumping out those interviews. We've got heaps from him.
Content.
Content!
Love content here at the AEL. And of course, that content is also put towards another prize we're doing. The best interview this season goes into the running to win a Nintendo Switch. And of course, one of these AEL monitors from our friends over at AOC. So make sure you keep sending us stuff in, guys, to do with all the clubs in the University Cup. We'd like to hear from you as well. But we've got some more to talk over. We're not just about the Uni Cup here on Monday Night Esports. We've also got a huge week of news to cover here in the esports space, and we've had a lot going on.
Oh yeah, huge. There's some big things coming up towards the end of the year, and you know, we're seeing a lot of changes. The Oceanman mix-up is still happening, which is pretty exciting. I think we're drawing towards the end of it. We're starting to see players being locked in teams and stuff.
Yeah, the CSGO Oceanic Shuffle's always a bit ridiculous and chaotic, and there's some big moves happening this year as well. Some stuff yet to be solidified.
Sorry, I just want to mention that Tux has now left from Chiefs, which is it's huge.
And you're a huge fan of the Chiefs.
I am.
What,
the big Chiefs.
Chiefs or Tux?
Oh, don't make me pick. Well, I mean, I'm an order guy, but like
Yes.
I love Tux.
Yes.
What a man.
Order up. But you know, huge stuff's happening across the world as well. We have changes in EULCS, the talent lineup. Frostkurin, who was a caster over on the LPL lineup, she's now over in Europe covering that. So that's some pretty big stuff as well. And that's making waves in the Asian region as well, because that now opens up a new slot there on their panel. Oh,
Jimmy Fu.
The dream.
I just want to see more Jimmy Fu, no matter where he is.
I miss him. I
Me
miss him
too.
so much. There's other news as well locally.
Yeah, locally. Sorry. PUBG has become premier partners with Faceit, which means that they now have support to do scrims, pugs, and stuff like that, which is really great. It's going to support the local scene, and now Australia and the Oceania region has a consistent way to pug, which is awesome. I think we should like
Get on it.
get on it. Yeah, absolutely.
We're forming a team. But yeah, PUBG Premier did a lot of work locally for a long time, and now that they're getting the support from Faceit with their release of the hubs and their support for PUBG now, it's going to be huge for developing the players. And we've already got some great showing as well from a lot of the teams. With Atletico, Tainted, Greyhound, Immunity, they've all had fantastic rosters. Actually, Greyhound's roster's departed the org, but you know, that stuff's happening. But you know, jumping back to my love child, Counter-Strike.
Of course.
The major happened last week over in London. Again,
Huge.
that was hosted by Faceit, which was quite successful. The obvious story happened as well. Australis taking the major in relatively convincing fashion as well. They took a 2-0 over Navi in the grand final. And, you know, it was a really good spectacle to see. Australis have been working so hard. They had a lot of changes early in the year.
Absolutely.
They're now starting to show the dominance, and it's almost like we're in the Australis era at this point.
Absolutely, and like big congratulations to them for taking that. That's they're doing, you know, they're bringing it hard this year, and but yeah, like you said, we could be entering the era of Australis.
Danish supremacy, and more news with League of Legends as well.
Absolutely. So DW Schoenfire.
So, yeah, so Direwolves.
Direwolf Schoenfire. Unfortunately, he has received a game ban from Worlds for toxicity on the Korean servers, which is unfortunate. I thought toxicity on Korean servers was just Mum Go Sky, but apparently it can get worse than that. You know, it's very unfortunate when stuff like that happens. And with Worlds, you know, creeping up on us, it probably is a very major event. Like I don't really follow League of Legends, but I still tune into Worlds.
I think everyone's like that though.
Yeah, 100%. Worlds is one of those big events. The international Worlds. The bigger majors for CS.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, the University Cup.
Yeah, that's the
grand
biggest events in esports.
Huge live grand final at the end of every season. You know, we bring all the teams in.
Have a great time.
Have a great time. It's at Supernova Adelaide this time. So when you're done playing, you can go meet
people. Darth Maul.
Ray Parker, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so pumped.
And Timothy Zhang, he wrote the Thrawn novels in Star Wars. I'm taking my book to get signed.
Oh, I'm keen. I've been audiobooking Thrawn. It's so good.
It's such a good read. But you know what? We're here about esports, and that's all in the news this week from Monday Night Esports, and that's all we have time for as well this evening. So thank you to the Oceanman for joining me on the desk. Quite short notice, but you were here. We had a good time.
I had a good time, absolutely. And I thank you to Matty B for hosting every week like a champion.
Stop at you.
He hosts 3 out of the 4 nights, which is a big effort from him, and everyone at the AEL appreciates him.
Oh, thanks, baby. And thanks to all the guys in production as well who put in their hard yards to make sure you guys get to tune into this every week. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night for when we kick off the semi-finals with CSGO, followed by Rocket League Wednesday and Dota 2. It's going to be huge this week, so don't miss any of that. I've been Matty B. This has been The Oceanman, and we'll see you next time for some more Monday Night Esports.